up here.
Hello everyone, how are we doing? Yes, sell your soul to the devil for success. That's good. Yeah, I mean, people are getting famous off of nothing now. You think people who sell their soul to the devil look at the Cash Me Outside girl and you're like, that's all you have to do, just be a bitch to your mom and then just be famous? Jesus. He's like, I'm gonna go to hell before yeah, you know what I mean? I thought about it, but you know, I was like, I got to the point where I was like, I sell my soul, but I do it for like a wife and kids and like a fucking house, and like a fucking retirement savings or something, you know? Yeah, I'm from South Central. I'm from the rough part of town, so I got nothing going for me, you know? Like, it's basically LA, but you know, there's just shootings all the time. Like, I live in a cul-de-sac, and I thought like living in a cul-de-sac would be relatively safe. Because I thought, like, well, you have to be a fucking idiot to do a drive-by in a cul-de-sac. There's no escape route. But it turns out I'm the idiot because it's actually really convenient to do a drive-by in a cul-de-sac. Because if you miss, you can just try again on your way out. And I was like, all right, that's good. Very smart, guys. They're getting smart. That's where they use it as a training grounds for the new initiates, I guess. Yeah. So I hate LA, man. I mean, I hate this place. But I hate it, like, the reasons why I hate it is different from, like, the reasons why transplants hate it. Like, I was talking to this guy, and I was like, dude, I was like, man, I hate LA. And he was like, yeah, dude, it sucks. It's so pretentious. And I was like, oh, I was going to say, like, the gang violence or something, but yeah, no, that's it. No, it's the pretentiousness, yeah. I hope the mayor addresses the pretentiousness problem affecting the inner city. He's like, we'll get to the homeless people, but first, we have to do something about people pronouncing French words properly. We have to tackle this situation. Jesus Christ, man. It's around my neighborhood, like, the biggest problem is, like, you know, it's just violence, like, just being surrounded by violence. When I, like, get out of my neighborhood and I'm, like, in Hollywood and whatever, so the biggest problem is anxiety, apparently. So it's like, I get anxiety, too, but I'm not going to act like a bitch about it. It's just like, Jesus, toughen up a little bit. They get anxiety when they pocket check me. Like, people get anxiety because their Postmates is running late or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. You know? Live with my fucking parents because I make like $11,000 a year. Right, yeah. They're all on strike too. They were like all on strike, and I remember the proposal was like, oh, we got to raise the taxes so they could get money. Like, where the fuck is the money going in the first place? Like, we were already giving you money. You know what I mean? God, man. So, fuck, well, I don't know where I was. Live with my anxiety's over now. I nailed that one, and I'm moving on now.
You did.
Thank you. No, but like I live with my parents, but I've noticed, like, being in LA, people people will have no jobs and they're like living in high rises, and then you're like, well, what the fuck do you do? And they're like, well, my dad, like, he owns like people and stuff. I mean, Jesus. And then that like kind of pisses me off because, you know, if you live with your parents, it's kind of looked at like down upon a little bit. But it's like, if you're living on your own and your parents pay your rent, you're kind of still living with your parents, right? But you're like a territory, you know? Like, you're like Puerto Rico. You use all your parents' money, but somehow you're still poor. How the fuck is that happening? All right, that's my